Every other Thursday in the small town of Pomona, Kansas, Pastor Kim Wilcox and a team of 20 volunteers transform the Sunday worship room at the Lighthouse into a food pantry that distributes 6,000 pounds of food to 120 families living in the rural community.
We've had a lot come through the pantry that have been in tears that said, if it wasn't for this, we wouldn't have had anything, because by the time we paid bills, we were done. We've had a lot of seniors come through and just say, we never thought we'd ever be to this point.
Pomona is 10 miles west of Ottawa, Kansas, and home to just under 1,200 people. Their community has not only been impacted by inflation and the high cost of living, but also barriers to food security that you don't typically see in urban or suburban cities, beginning with transportation.
A lot of them drive a long way with the gas price being so high now, so it's 45 minutes, maybe an hour one way for them to work. Fuel costs are up, utilities are up, so we have a lot of strugglers.
For longtime Pomona resident Cindy Grimes, the pantry has helped tremendously to feed her family this past year.
My son had lost his job, and my husband lost part of his foot, and my mother fell and broke her pelvis, and it was all in the same time. And we were struggling, just literally struggling. A lot of the small communities, you just can't get out. It just really ties you down, makes you feel like you can't do for yourself, And so when you're able to come and at least be able to make a meal for the night, you feel like at least you've accomplished that.
In addition to travel time and expenses, rural neighbors like Sandra Dennis also struggle to find fresh, nutritious produce due to a lack of affordable grocery stores.
We have no store here. We have Casey's and we have Dollar General. That's all you got. And if you're a junk food junkie, it works out all right. But if you want a solid meal, you're not going to get it unless you can afford to go out to eat. And that's not a reality for most folks.
Marie Seneca, the mayor of Pomona, adds,
some of them, their budget will only allow them one trip a month to Ottawa. So you can imagine that fresh fruits and vegetables are not going to stretch for a whole month.
When you combine all of these factors with the unexpected hardships and heartaches that life inevitably throws our way, food assistance programs like the one offered at the Lighthouse truly are a guiding light for families facing difficult times.
I have 7 children, and all of them are adults except for one, and we did lose one this month, and I am raising 4 grandbabies. So this pantry has been a true blessing for our family and helps out with our grocery bill a lot.
To be able to be a part of some of these people's lives and to be able to help is just tremendous, and you're really on the front line, when you're standing there talking to them in the car and they've got nothing, and whatever you give them is what's going to last them now, some of them maybe 2 weeks, so, and that's all they've got. So it's a tremendous blessing to be able to be a part of it.